So welcome guys back to another video in the channel. Today we're doing our match preview and predicted lineup for Arsenal's game against Burnley. I should never say that ever again, but we are playing Burnley, and I'm a bit worried, to say the least. Yes, we did beat Crystal Palace. I don't just want to go over that game we played against them. The first 10 odd minutes, the first sort of quarter, should I say, of that game was very good. You know, we created a few chances. Pepe and Tomiyasu were doing very well down that right hand side, and I thought we were doing very well. However, things changed slightly, and they started to get into the game. They created a few chances. I thought Gabriel was very good in that game. I thought especially, I did also release a compilation on him, so go check that one out. It's done very well on views, so thank you guys so much for the support on that one. But yeah, I thought Gabriel did very well. But I did think Ben White was still a bit of a liability at the back. But I think Tomiyasu did a very good job of covering him. And Maitland-Niles, when he went onto the right-hand side, also did a pretty good job. In the midfield, however, I don't think that's Maitland-Niles' position. I'd rather still have someone like Lokonga. I'll go into the starting 11 in a bit. But in that Crystal Palace game, I thought we did some things well. But I think there's a lot of things that still need to be improved on. Like taking our chances, like creating a few more chances, because I thought we should have created a few more, but we should have taken a few more. And let's be real, we should be beating Norwich by more, especially, you know, we had most of the possession. I thought 60 or 70% possession we had most of the ball, and we have to be scoring more goals. And Burnley are one of those teams, they're going to be dogged from minute 1 to minute 90, but they're also a team where if you can get in behind them, if you can keep the pressure on them, they will crumble eventually, because the quality of players they have isn't great. So if you can sort of penetrate that back line enough to the point that they get pushed back, we can create chances and we can score. But as we have seen notoriously over past years, especially at Turf Moor, we've struggled against them, and this is no exception. I think we only picked up 1 point out of 6 last season, and I think before that we struggled. I think we got 1 win, maybe we lost 1. Arteta's record isn't great against Burnley, and again they're going to cause us massive amounts of problems, which is why, as you can see, I'm going to go with the 1-0, but I'll go into that in a second. I want to go straight into the lineup that I would go with, the predicted one of sorts, and as I always do, let's get straight into it. First of all, RAMSDALE in goal. I was surprised that he actually started the game against Norwich. I didn't think Arteta would put him straight in. I thought it would take him a bit more easing to get into the lineup. I wouldn't be surprised if Arteta puts Leno in, but I'm going to stick with RAMSDALE. Look, he got the clean sheet. I thought his positioning, that was the one thing I thought RAMSDALE did very well in. You know, he was always in the right place at the right time to collect the ball. Look, I'm not going to judge him off one game. In the Premier League, he needs to play 10, 15, 20 games in the Premier League. Then I can start to judge him and say, look, is he good? Is he this? Is he that? But hopefully he can get another clean sheet today against Burnley. But yeah, I don't think so. Moving into the back two, I'm going to go with Gabriel and Ben White, the same 2 pairing. I'm not going to change these too often, nor am I going to change the back line too often, because there's no need to. Try and keep consistency. We're only playing once a week. Let's just try and keep as consistent as a team as we can possible. And that's why I'm going to go Gabriel, Ben White. Gabriel looked more better, Ben White a bit more liable, but you know, I don't know. On the right hand side, I'm going to go with Takehiro Tomiyasu. His performance against Norwich was, again, an interesting one. I don't like to use that phrase, interesting one, but going forward, he looked quite decent. You know, helped out Pepe very well. Had that volley, missed chance, good effort. However, his positioning worries me slightly, because sometimes he's at right wing, then he's at right wing back, then he's at right back, then he's at centre back, then he's at number 10, then he's at... It's his positioning just... I don't know if that's Arteta telling him to do whatever he's doing, but it's a pre-concern. You know, you get in Football Manager, pre-concerns. But yeah, I think it's a bit of a pre-concern there. But again, first game, I'll judge him in 15-20 games time. But Takehiro Tomiyasu, I'm going to stick him on the right side. Left hand side, Kieran Tierney, as always. Look, not a great performance against Crystal Palace. Probably one of our worst players on the pitch. His crosses were not great. Not up to his standard, not up to his scratch. And look, I want him to do much better. And I think it's his type of game. Physical game, it's going to be dogged, it's going to be tight, and I think someone like Kieran Tierney can help us out a lot, and that's why I'm going to stick him in. Moving into the 2 in midfield, this is the 2 I would love to see. And first of all, Thomas Partey returned from injury. and I thought made a positive impact when he come on. I think we scored after he came on, and again, good stuff there. And next to him, arguably probably our best player since the start of the season, Albert Sambi Lokonga. I want him next to Partey. I desperately want him next to Thomas Partey. No Xhaka, which means it has to be Partey and Lokonga for me. I just think they would complement each other so well. They have to go together, Partey and Lokonga. And look, Lokonga, I thought again against Norwich was very good. You know, controlled the midfield very well. Again, we kept the ball, so it was always going to be easier for him. And look, I thought Sambi Lokonga was, you know, the man of the moment in that game. And look, probably one of our best players, along with the likes of Tomiyasu, Gabriel, maybe Ramsdale also could throw into that conversation. On the right hand side, I'm going to go with Nicolas Pepe. Now again, a player who got so unlucky and at times frustrates because especially in that first quarter of the game, he got down that right hand side very well, had a few chances and should have got the goal obviously, but it ricocheted off and Aubameyang got the goal. But look, Pepe, you keep playing him, you're going to get results, and you're going to get, I think he got the assist for that one as well. But look, I think he's a player that has so much potential, and in some ways, sometimes you can see why we paid so much money for him, but now he has to start showing it. This is the third year now in an Arsenal shirt, and he has to now start showing it. So Nicolas Pepe, stick him in again at the right hand side. Left hand side, I'm going to go Bukayo Saka. Not the best performance. Not the greatest performance against Norwich. He could definitely have done better. However, again, he's one of our best players, was our best player last season, and he can give us something that no one else in our team can really give us. And next to him, I'm going to go with Emil Smith-Rowe, who complements Saka really well. I think when Saka, Smith-Rowe and Pepe play together in a three, good things generally do happen. I think these three, whichever order you put them, play very well with each other. And I'm going to take Martin Odegaard out. I don't think, his performance against Norwich wasn't great, didn't create too much, didn't do too much, and which is why I'm going to stick Smith-Rowe in instead of him. And I thought when Smith-Rowe came on, he added a bit more energy, a bit more into our Arsenal team, which is why he maybe got the win against Norwich. But up front as a main striker, I'm going to go with Alex Lacazette. I think if you want the three behind him to flourish, you need a hold-up man, and I think Lacazette does the job quite well, especially against a physical Burnley team. You're going to need pace, and the way you're going to get pace is stick a hold-up man and let the three behind him flourish, and that's for me, that's how you're supposed to do it. And I think if Arteta had any tactical analysis about him, that's the way he would do it, that's the way he should do it, and that's why I'm going to go Lacazette up front. As I said, the score, I'm going to go with a Burnley win. I'm not confident because our record against Burnley isn't good. It's like Arteta doesn't know how to manage a game against such a team, doesn't know how to go about it. And for me, I can see 1-0 Burnley written all over it. A cheeky own goal by maybe Ramsdale or something, and that would be hilarious. But look, I really hope we win. Because look, losing doesn't mean Arteta's going to get sacked, so what's the point? But look, let's hope we get the win. I don't think we will, but let's hope. In my heart, I always want us to win, and let's just see what happens. But that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave your predictions down in the comment section down below. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.